Alright, today the car I want to talk about would have made a lot more sense if it arrived in Malaysia 2 months earlier and passed me the car around that time, because what I'm seeing here now costs about 135,000 and it's an EV and it looks good, right? Daytime running lights above, headlights down there, nice styling, but MG needs to do more branding in Malaysia perhaps, because in Australia they are very established, in UK they're fine, in Thailand they're fine, in Malaysia we still need more imagination with the car. But the petrol variant, okay, I wouldn't call it variant, similar size, but oh, I need to press this. Come on, it's an electric car. That's the thing. When you see this type of key, reminds you of petrol combustion cars, right? And because MG is from SAIC, which has very deep collaboration with Volkswagen and Audi, so a lot of their learnings came from Audi and Volkswagen. Yep, there's a little spot over there. Let's go have a look. Very plush. Looks very plush. Feels plush. Plushy. Ooh. Wireless charging. Aircon vents over here, which means your wireless pad don't need vents because the air can ventilate here. Alright, oh, I'm liking what I see now. Oh, I don't like the seat controls. I can't angle the seat. Okay, I'll describe that later, but hey, so far whatever is here looks modern, looks good. Telescopic, very nice. Very nice. Should be able to do 400 km rated, which means if you're driving extremely frugally, you can. Okay, never mind. I'll leave all these things. Let's mount you guys and see how it drives. Ooh, I like that. Okay, it's gonna be hot. Alright, I know you guys can see me. Wow, this is... The controls are a bit, in terms of the resistance on how you twist that thing, it's a bit too tight. Oh, a lot of physical buttons. I appreciate that. Screen is nice. Okay, very tight vents. Very tight vents. Alright. I'll figure that out, how to adjust them. Suspension on the firm side, but MGs have all drive really well. The previous MG, the petrol variant around this size, I love the handling, man. And that shows their, how do I put that? I don't like the aircon vents. Why they go and do this? This is like that BMW thing. Just use regular aircon vents. They work well. And again, okay lah, sorry. At least there's a nice physical toggle over there, but it's just that the outlet is so small, so when you raise the air volume, they're gonna be loud. Okay lah, acceptable, but I want the air to blow at me, my face, please. You can't. Where is it blowing? Anyway, the buttons all look good, the controls all look good, The touch points feel very well. I'll talk about those later. Do it at the walk around. Sorry guys, should I start again? This is the MG something something EV. Around the size of the Proton Ermas. And it's 130 over 1000. Brake modulation is very well done. Cup holders over here, big compartment down here. Again, I'm going to talking about the interior again. Touch points are all plush. Many shades of grey. I think there are more than 50 shades inside here. This again. See? Traditional car makers, you will see all these traditional stuffs that, you know, come on lah. Why lah? There are so many new suppliers out there, just get stuffs from them lah. These are all the old type. Right, alright. But very Volkswagen, very Volkswagen. Volkswagen. I like this, look at that, just perfect for my Samsung. Perfect, the screens all look perfect. I see all information there, no need fancy stuffs. Suspension, I'll feel it more later. It's not uncomfortable, but it's firm. But having driven previous MGs, they all handle well because they have collaborated very early on with Volkswagen and Audi. So they have that mindset in them. You know, they are very German aspiring back then. Now probably the other way around because Audi is buying platforms from SAIC to pretend to be their Audis. Yep. Is there a port over here? None. Is there a port over here? None. So all must come out from here. Oh, only USB-C. Alright, I can accept that. Later we'll test the Android Auto. I don't like this type of hinges. Middle opening, split open hinges are the best. See, this is very Volkswagen Audi ideology. You don't need to click lock your center armrest compartment. There's no reason to have a mechanism there to click lock it. You don't need that, just, you know. But the best is the spring loaded split opening lah. Anyway, it's getting harder and harder to review electric cars because they are all quiet, they are all comfortable enough. They are all the same, just a different logo here. But so far, MG has always excelled in the way they drive. Amongst all Chinese car brands, they are very early. They don't belong to the recent upsurge of new era, new energy vehicles. So they are a traditional car maker with all the traditional car maker disciplines and manufacturing techniques and all that. And they are not those venture-driven, new age, new energy vehicle companies like NIO. Xiaomi doesn't count. Put Xiaomi aside, you know. All the new brands are basically, those are, they use venture money to lose money until they get listed, and then once they get listed, it's all about share price, and when it's all about share price, it's all about whether you have a forward-looking future business thingy to raise the share values ever higher and higher so that people want to buy into your companies. But at the end, you haven't reached the critical volume to turn a profit yet, right? Those are the new business structures of those new companies. But MG under SAIC goes by the old, more traditional, more conservative business structure, which means this is a business. You have to make money. It's not all about share prices. You have to turn a healthy margin in order to do this for the long run. So SAIC MG is in the long run. Okay. Careful. Yeah. Very good suspension. Sporty bias. Doesn't mean it's I don't like all this. Oh my god. Very nice to drive, just like the other one. Oh my god, look at all this. You can hear all the sound, right? It's enjoyable to drive. No wonder it sells well in UK. They are enjoyable to drive. They don't look as flashy or as, like how the XPeng, XPeng is another one of those companies. They don't look as futuristic or as flashy, but the fundamentals, I mean, the Leapmotor C10, beautiful car, plush interior, it doesn't even drive 30% as well as this, right? This is good. It's enjoyable. I don't need the car to be ultra sporty, right? You don't need to be a Macan. You don't need to be a Lamborghini Urus or something. Just do the fundamentals right. What cars do the fundamentals right? A Honda Civic, right? A Toyota Yaris, right? These cars, they do the fundamentals right. They're pleasant to drive, right? You steer them around, down a hill and all that, up a speed bump, down. There's nothing that irks you, unlike a lot of modern EVs from new companies, right? They're still inching their way. They're getting way better now. But a lot of them, in terms of how the throttle feel, how the brakes feel, because remember, in an EV, when I'm stepping on the brakes now, the brakes actually don't move at all. It is the recuperation of the electric motor absorbing energy back. Now, how do you make that to feel as though I am stepping on the brake pedal? The friction, the tightness of the pedal, this feels so natural. In fact, it feels more natural than some plug-in hybrids that actually has an ICE engine. This feels so good. It feels so real. I like it. So far, this is the third MG that I'm driving. At first, it was the first. I forgot that name of that car. You see, new cars are so forgettable. I forgot that name. It's some random number with MG in front. The second one is the MG Cyberster, which is nice, powerful, but rear suspension hops. That's what I remember. Okay, and this one, the third one. This one has a new interior. I like this interior. This is very restrained. It's not like there's a huge screen here. There's no buttons at all. It feels more traditional, the ones that we sort of are familiar with, and it looks simple at first, but when you touch all the setting chrome buttons and all that, very nicely finished. Nice materials all around, very German. These sort of materials, you find them in Audis. Not even Volkswagen, Audis. Okay? But the design, at first it looks dead simple. On photos, I don't think this car, under this spec, this color, will look flattering in photos. It certainly won't look flattering in this black, grey, light grey, darker grey, silver, dark silver, matte silver, shiny silver. Yeah, a combination of this perforated grey, non-perforated grey, leather look-alike, injection mold polyurethane look-alike. Oh, it's real stuff, man. Woohoo. Yeah. Hot ones over here. Yeah. It won't look flattering in this color in photos, but as you sit here, you look at it longer, it's a nicely crafted interior. Nicely crafted. Okay, I'll talk about the interior later. I'm sorry, I keep going back to that. First thing first, car Come on, don't be slow. MG Pilot. I think that's where the speed limit recognition off, front collision assist off, confirm, lane departure assist off. It's so nice to drive. Why do I need all this? Rear driving assist, confirm, off. Driver fatigue monitoring off. Driver distraction monitoring off. What else? Everything off? Confirm, promise, don't come back on. Convenience. What is that? Welcome light, follow me home, find my car response, blah blah blah. Okay, no noisy stuff. Good. Driving control, one pedal drive off. Yeah, it feels so natural. I love it now. I don't even want to do anything with it. Auto hold, no, I don't need auto hold. I'll hold the brakes myself. Comfort braking, I like this braking, so I'll keep that. Cluster, I'm not gonna do anything to it. Oh no, I don't have smart tag. Shit! Oh, that's a Zeekr X. Oh, a good looking car. That's the thing. This car, the form factor is a much easier to accept form factor, and people would take its pricing of 130,000. Okay, that one actually looks like a small hatchback, but actually that car is like a HRV. You know, actually that car is nice. But form factor wise, this is the more familiar type to us, at least. I still have my credit card, right? Yes. Okay, I'll pay with my credit card. Is there a sport mode? Nothing. None of that here. Sport. Is there a sport mode? Navigation. Blah 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 blah. Oh. Wait. Hey, where's the aircon? It's heater. I don't want heater. I want. Sorry for that. I want ventilation seat. Do you have ventilation seats? There we go. Very comfortable acceleration. Very nice. Oh, I like the tight steering. I like the tight chassis. Very good. Look at the way it keeps its trajectory. Nice lah. Side mirrors, the size is just nice. Rear visibility, alright. This takes the cake away from the Erma 7. Remember I said the Erma 7 is pretty nice to drive? It's decent. I mean, I was surprised by how it drives with the pricing. Oh, this is certainly much better drive. This one certainly, you know that Leapmotor they advertise, handling by Maserati? That one, I can't tell which part of it is Maserati. It's very comfortable. It has good enough soundproofing from the glass area, but not good enough soundproofing from the undercarriage in the Leapmotor C10. Alright, so you felt all those flaws with that car, even though that car is very good looking, interior is well built, exterior well built. Software is a bit slow and a little bit buggy. But overall, for what's the price now? The Leapmotor, 120k for that size. That car is easily one whole size bigger than this car. You know, that is Cayenne size, right? But they are all similar in pricing. No, this one is more expensive. This is like 10,000, 15,000 more. I'm not sure if they have any discounts going on. I'm not sure. In terms of exterior design, this is the predictive type. You know, it's so predictable now when it comes to an EV from China, right? Oh yeah, tell me about it. Daytime running lights on top, tick. Headlights below, tick. What about the rear? A single horizontal light bar, tick. Right? It has become templatized. But is it a bad design? No. Is it a good-looking design? Yes. Is it attractive? No longer. If this design came out a couple of years ago, or just 2 years ago, wow, nice, bro. Now, so predictable. But am I being harsh here? I mean, I'm just saying the exact feeling towards the coming end of 2025, the third quarter of 2025, That's how it feels like in a market like Malaysia now. All the EVs are dropping in prices, and consumers are getting a great bargain out of them. And at this juncture, this car arrives at 135,000. It's not gonna be easy because our perception has completely changed. Probably just 6 months ago or a year ago, this price point, people will be rushing out to buy them. Come on. What's that sound? Is it like a warning that I'm going too fast? Oh, I love the acceleration. It's very linear, non-jerky. Oh, this car is comfortable. Okay, let's corner a little bit harder. Let it sit on its outer wheels. Very nice. MG being MG. That's the same feeling as that petrol whatever SUV that I drove earlier on. I'm sorry, MG, I don't remember that name, because you guys haven't been investing in branding enough. All right, now you are. At this juncture, you are an appliance seller. You sell appliances, because when we Malaysians spoke about MG, we have absolutely zero imagination about your brand. You know, what sort of image it conjures up. You know, look at iCar. iCar immediately injected that playfulness into our minds. J-Cool, outdoor, modern, urban, daring, you know. MG, zilch, nothing. Apart from people standing on stages announcing stuffs and press releases with price points coming out, the same as selling a microwave. So far, all you guys have done is that. Cyberster looks good, but same goes. None of that. But solid products so far, solid drive. I know you guys came from one of the largest car makers in China, SAIC, the one that assembles Audis, Volkswagens and all that. They also have an electric brand called IM, and now the IM brand is being exported to UK under the MG moniker. So those new cars from IM is being sold in UK in the MG showroom, which is good. You don't need to build another brand, right? And Audi is buying platforms from IM to turn it into their whatever Audi A6 EV or whatnot, you know. So they're solid. Just that in Malaysia, their presence are not that established yet. But in Thailand, they're big. In Australia, they're big. And so far, it's a comfortable drive. The seats are comfortable. Fit and finish is great. You wait for the walk around later. I do like how the interior presents itself, except this driver's side air vent. I do not know where it blows air to. I can feel the air when my hands are near, but the moment I move around, I can't feel the air. Like, what are you doing? There's a little toggle here, but I can't do much with it. Okay. Anyway. Soundproofing also very good. Undercarriage soundproofing and glass area soundproofing done really well. Yeah. Okay, cheers. Look at the way it corners. Beautiful. Great body control. I saw a normal word on my Speedo here, so I reckon there is a sport and eco, but I couldn't find. Where should I look for it? Driving control. Is it under driving control? Ah, there we go. Sport. So I'm not in sport yet. And it's already so nice. So sorted, the suspension, and what does sport bring? I love the driving position as well. This car is executed well. It doesn't have that sort of little mistakes that new car makers do. It feels so polished. I mean, you can have the logo in Volkswagen. Perfectly fine. Way, way, way nicer to drive than some EQ whatever, and way better built than EQ whatever as well. It's so well built. It's a Chinese car. They're all well built. Very nice. Very nice. Do I like the design? No. Is it good looking? Yes. Yeah. Do I like it? No. It's so... Yeah. Remember, differentiate this. I like or I don't like is not a fact. It's a personal opinion. Okay? Yeah. Whether I like or not has no bearing on whether it belongs to be a good design or not. Someone like me who has seen so many different cars, if I tell you this car is good looking, I have a good yardstick. I have a good yardstick to tell you it belongs in the good looking category. When I say it belongs in the good looking category, does not necessarily mean that I will like the design, right? I'm a motoring journalist. I can differentiate what I myself like or don't like versus what is good looking or not good looking. Okay? So again, I need to make that clear. Alright? Alright guys, bad news. I've turned off all these driver assist systems just now, and it's proven they turn back on after that. Hey, there's a custom pilot. MG Pilot Custom. What does that mean? It means nothing. No, I still want it off. Huh? Huh? What's going on? What? Please stop vehicle. What? I was driving just now when I want to turn off these things. Alert, assist mode, braking or alert. No. Confirm. Okay, I'm able to turn off everything except the front collision assist. Maybe that can only be operated at a lower speed, but so far I still can turn off everything while I'm driving. So yeah. Okay, let's back to Android Auto. Does it remember my last setup? Oh, very good. My last setup is full screen map. It's still there. And let's try the drive assist system. What is this? Okay, press. Oh, I've just turned them off just now. Hey, no, it should be able to do this. Is it doing it by itself now? Where's the speed? Where's the speed? No? Oh, there we go. I have to press this and turn this on. Okay. What about this? There we go. Okay, it's a 2-button operation. Very simple. Okay. Very simple. 2-button operation. And it's very conservative. Very conservative. Let's go to the closest setting. Like, I will tag on to the car as near as possible. Yeah, this is maximum nearest setting, so this is rather conservative. Newer generation one, they are able to follow the car in front in a very human-like manner, which I have experienced in modern BMWs. And let's see the braking just later. But I reckon MGs should do well on this, on adaptive cruise control. Yeah. Not bad. But that being said, I can only fully judge it when someone wants to cut in and I purposely don't intervene. Okay, I can only judge it later. Not sure if I'll be able to capture. Okay, you see the front car has already braked. The car should brake, it's not braking. Ha 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 ha. That's a classic situation whereby I'm tagging the car in front and suddenly the car just cut away. I should be able to detect the next car and begin braking because all the cars in front has braked to a halt. The car in front of me that was still traveling at about 50 kilometers per hour suddenly switched lanes and go away. My car did not brake. Visually, I already can see the cars way up front has already started braking. But of course, obviously this car doesn't have the advanced LiDARs to see far away. It only has a ultrasonic radar in front to detect the immediate vehicle in front and probably one more to my left. So don't let the car do everything for you. Always be vigilant. All right, adaptive cruise control is not meant to be used in heavy traffic situations. It's meant to be used on long highway drives to keep you, to allow your eyes to wander a bit more so that you don't get focus fixed and got tired from it, right? So do take note on that, all right? So gonna reach home and do my walk around. If it is too dark, I'll probably do it tomorrow. All right, cheers. Okay, there is an MG4 in front of me. I remember this is called MG4. I'm not sure if this is the EV high-powered version or whatnot, but that car has a crap interior, full of hard plastics, very, very scratchy plastics, and just feels like a Vios level interior. And it was a lot more expensive when it arrived, but this one is full modern Chinese car plush. Everywhere you touch is high quality plastics, plush. Okay. Well, I wanted to go up Genting, but apparently this is the long weekend and it is super duper jam. So I decided to turn back. And unfortunately for myself, unfortunately for you guys, I can't do a Genting run with this very good handling car. You know, it's not all perfect in terms of the ride. It could do with a little bit more plushness, but for the segment of where this car sits, I think it's doing well. But what I really like is how this car turns in. You know, when you're driving a little bit more enthusiastically, the braking is on point, it's not too choppy, it's not too bitey, and it's progressive. I'm not saying the brakes are great, like performance car brakes, but it's just the way this car, yeah. And I'm not saying at breakneck limit driving. You know, some people like to test cars to the limits, but that's not the point. It's about when you are driving normal, enthusiastically, how the car holds itself. And so far, I'm very satisfied, especially compared to those around its price point. I would say the Arto is more plush, right? The Erma 7 is very close to this. The Leapmotor is bigger, more comfy inside, but handling wise, that car, sporty driving wise, that car falls apart very, very quickly. And for brands like let's say Ojeku or something, right, they ought to sort of study a little bit on how this car does its steering weightage, right? Because this is on point, right? So if I were to compare this versus the Erma 7, I prefer this car's handling. It's just that little bit more intuitive. I also like its interior design. Not so much the software. I've been playing around with it now. I think Geely Group still does it better. More linear, more straightforward. But the Android integration is fantastic. Just plug in the cable once, it recognizes the phone, and then everything is automatic after that. Yeah, the light sensor, turning it from dark mode to day mode, I still haven't figured out how to permanently put it in night mode yet, but it's been flickering around. Whenever it detects it, then boom, it wants to do it quick, you see? But it's such an enjoyable car to drive. Not BMW i5 level, not there, but I'm judging based on 120, 130,000 this price point. Yeah, of course I hope they are able to drop its price to 120 so that it's more competitive with the likes of Leapmotor, Erma 7, Arto, and the newly launched iCar. Oh, that car is only 120 grand? Yeah, 120 grand? That car steers very well as well, but I haven't had an extended test drive. I haven't had the opportunity to do an extended test drive on that yet. And I like the way this car's electric propulsion builds up speed, and the braking, it just feels more intuitive. I think I said the same thing about the Erma 7, that I personally don't like how it looks. But if I were to compare this and the Erma 7, I think I prefer how this one looks a little bit more. Of course, the one I actually like is the Leapmotor, the way that car looks, right? But driving wise, this one and the Erma 7 is on point. Arto, that interior, not to my liking. BYD, honestly speaking, in terms of, they make good cars, right? They make great cars, but their interior and exterior design is not my taste. Not to my taste. And I find myself liking this slot really a lot. But anyway, I'll do the walk around later when the sun is brighter. Okay, so this morning I left home at 100%. Now it's at 89%. I drove all the way to Wangsa Maju and back here. So about 11% of usage. Yeah. Anyway, it's about there lah, huh? I used up about 50 kilometers. Now it's at 348 remaining range. This morning it says 400 range. So, yep.